Coming to you live on K-West from Weslaco High School for tonight's District 32 6A baseball contest between the visitors from San Benito, the Greyhounds, and they will face the Weslaco Panthers on senior night. On the mound for the Panthers, number 5, Rico Avila behind the plate as usual. Number 10, Luis Longoria, first batter for San Benito. Number 13, center fielder, Albert Mercado. And the first pitch is called strike one to Mercado. Look around the infield over at first base, Seth Sanchez. Playing second, Brian Diaz. He will not bat. Marco Leal will bat in his stead. Playing shortstop, Axel Camarena. Third, Raul Camarena. Left field, Evan Margot. Center field is Matt Calderon, and in right field, Joseph Rivera. And the second pitch is ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vinny Berry, John Boswell come to you on K-West. We're on YouTube live on a 80-degree night here in Weslaco, Texas. The wind is out of the east-southeast at 15 miles an hour, and a swing and a miss for strike two. Panthers seem on track for another playoff berth here at Weslaco High School. The season coming to an end next week. And that ball's hit out into right field. And Joseph Rivera gets under it, and it's one away. Coming to bat, number 4, catcher Tristan Montemayor. And the pitch from Rico Pena. I'm sorry, Rico Avila. And it's 2 away. And the batter, number 19, shortstop, Danny Dial. Seemed to be a question on whether maybe that ball hit the plate or hit the batter in the leg. The guy down at first base says, nope, he's out. It's 2 away. Once again, Danny Dial stepping in to match up against Rico Avila.
Batting for the Greyhounds, Danny Dial.
All spring we've had a pretty active wind, and it's about 15 miles an hour. That ball's popped out into short right field. That's going to be a problem, and it falls in for a single. Danny Dial with a C&I single over there in shallow right field. And the cleanup hitter, number 23, first baseman Alejandro Ibarra, will step in.
Now batting for the Greyhounds, Alejandro Ibarra.
Once again, senior night. Senior and their representatives were honored pregame ceremony, and there will be a gathering after the game. And that pitch is a little bit high, ball 1. Rico's been very solid this year on the mound. And a swing and a miss, and he steals the base. So Dial's at second. It's 2 away, and it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Here in the top of the first inning. And the umpire liked that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alejandro Ibarra batting for San Benito with 2 strikes here in the top of the first inning. And a little bit outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. On deck, the designated hitter, number 7, Jose Pina. That ball's fouled back. Count will remain 2-2. Two-two pitch from Rico Avila. And that one's high. We get a full count here on the cleanup hitter, Ibarra. Runner down at second. First base is open. 5-hole hitter, the DH, is on deck. And that's hit out in the center field. And it drops in, and that's going to be an RBI single for Ibarra. Danny Dial scores. And here in the top of the first inning, San Benito takes a 1-0 lead.
Batting for the Greyhounds, Jose Pina.
And the whole thing was started with a bloop single to right field, a stolen base, then a score on a kind of a bloop hit up the middle. Jose Pina, steps in for strike 1. P-I-N-A. Ibarra down at first, the big man. Don't think he's a real danger to steal a base here. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's getting a decent lead, but I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he'll test Luis Longoria's arm. Nice curveball. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the DH. And that's hit towards second base. He picks it up, makes the throw to first. Brian Diaz throws it over to Seth Sanchez. And a little bit of damage is done there in the first inning. And San Benito goes down, but they put 1 up. The Panthers will be at bat in the bottom of the first inning right here on K-West.
Panther pitcher, you're at 17 pitches. 17 pitches.
Bottom of the first inning, Weslaco will step into bat, trailing 1-0 here on K-West. Vinny Berry on the camera, John Boswell on the call. Stepping in the bat, leadoff hitter, the shortstop, number 24, Axel Camarena, will step in and face number 10, Gabriel Garza. The catcher for San Benito is Tristan Montemayor behind the plate, number 4. San Benito had a couple of seeing-eye hits there in the top of the first and were able to push one run across. Panthers will try to answer. And that first pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. Garza pitching to Camarena. On deck, number 4, Evan Margot. That's going to be called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitcher kind of started that ball on the outside half the plate, curved away. Umpire said it was close enough for strike 1. And that curveball was inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Axel Camarena. Sun really stiff out there in left field. That one's way out of the zone. 3-1 here. See if Coach Eddie gives Axel the go-ahead here on a 3-1 count. And he walks him, leadoff walk. Axel Camarena down at first base. Stepping in, Evan Margot. Margot's playing left field tonight.
Coming back for your Panthers, the left fielder, Evan Margot.
So number 4 steps in here to face Gabriel Garza, who put the first base runner on with a walk just now. And that pitch is swung on and over the head of the second baseman. Nice job of base running by Camarena to get a little lead there. And a single on the first pitch. And Evan Margot's at first, Axel Camarena at second, and Raul Camarena steps in with no outs and 2 on.
Batting for your Panthers, the third baseman, Raul Camarena.
I'd like to take a moment to congratulate Coach Pablo Almaguer and the Weslaco girls track team for their 6th consecutive area championship last night in FAR. Great job. Many of those young ladies will move on to regionals in San Antonio. And the first pitch to Raul Camarena is ball. An outstanding job. 7 straight district championships, 6 straight area championships. And I think the reason it's only 6, I believe area has only been in existence 6 years. That ball's hit in the air out to left field, and it's going to be 1 away. Good contact. But the wrong side of the field for his brother to tag up on. So with 1 out, the batter, the catcher, number 10, Luis Longoria.
Now batting for your Panthers, the catcher, Luis Longoria.
So once again, congratulations to all the WISD track athletes that qualified yesterday to move on to San Antonio. Wesco East boys and girls team qualified a good number and a multiple of events. It was fun to watch yesterday over in FAR. And the stolen base, double steal there. The pitch will be a ball, but Camarena and Margot both moved up a base. So 1 ball, no strike to Longoria. Now a single should score 2. And that ball's hit hard. And we got a double. We bounced it over. Nice hit by Luis Longoria, but actually that benefits San Benito. No, it doesn't. They allow both runs to score. Margot is on second, so a two-base hit would allow him to advance 2 bases. The Panthers get the run back and add 1 to it, and now it's 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. 1 away, your batter, your pitcher, number 5, Rico Avila. So runner over at second base, Rico Avila at the bat. And that pitch will be called strike 1. I'd like to thank Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Priscilla Canales, the school board, for making K-West possible and giving you the opportunity to see this game. The pitcher hits the ball out into center field, right center. He has to run for it. He cannot get it. That's going to score 1. Avila making the turn to third. Now I'm going to ask the guys in the box, is that a 3-base error or is that a triple? Okay, they're saying he had to run too far to get it. We're going to give Rico a triple and an RBI. That will score Luis Longoria from second base. And a runner is coming in for Rico. Is it number 7? Well, Jacob Cavazos number 2. I should recognize the body type from here. The sun is still pretty stiff out in left field. And Seth Sanchez, big number 23, first baseman, steps in with 1 out and a runner at third. Weslaco up 3-1 here in the first inning. And Sanchez swings at the curveball, misses, is strike 1. Matt Calderon, center fielder, is on deck. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that curveball started right at Sanchez and curved in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away, runner down at third. Panthers with a 3-1 lead here in the first inning. And he fooled him with another curveball, made him chase it out of the zone. And it's 2 away. Matt Calderon will step in. Once again, you have a runner over there at third base. 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. So Matt Calderon steps in. A hit will score 1. And that pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's going to be outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The inning started for the Panthers with a walk, followed by a single by Evan Margot, a double by Luis Longoria. Between that was a flyout by Raul Camarena, a triple by Rico Avila, and a strikeout. And that's going to be ball 3. It's one that the umpires liked earlier in the inning, but he called that one a ball. So 3 balls, no strikes. Oh, and he walks him. So Matt Calderon walks. Runners now at first and third. And tonight's DH number 18, Marco Leal, steps in. I would imagine Matt Calderon goes pretty early here at a second.
Batting for the Panthers, the designated hitter, Marco Leal.
The catcher, Montemayor, has not shown much of an arm yet tonight. Let's see if he would probably not even make the throw, or they have some sort of game on with the shortstop taking a short throw. 2 outs, 2 on. And a swing and a miss by Leal. There's no balls and 1 strike. Kind of surprised Calderon's still at first. And he fouled it back. He was going on that one. No balls and 2 strikes. So I don't know if the batter didn't know that he was going or if it was a hit and run there. So no balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Weslaco with a 3-1 lead over San Benito. And step away. Let's start it all over again. Again on the mound for San Benito, Gabriel Garza. Behind the plate, Montemayor. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So after 1 complete inning of play, the Panthers take the lead over the San Benito Greyhounds 3-1. You're watching K-West.
Greyhounds pitcher, you're at 23 pitches. 23 pitches.
Top of the second inning here at Weslaco High School. Panthers lead San Benito 3-1. Stepping into bat, third baseman number 42, Gabriel Sandoval, will face Rico Avila with Luis Longoria behind the plate. And that's going to be high and outside for ball 1. San Benito got on the board following a single, a stolen base, and a bloop single. And Weslaco come back and answered with 3 runs in the bottom. And called strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice little ceremony in the pregame for senior night. I believe there were 6 seniors. And a swing and a miss for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gabriel Sandoval, number 42, faces Rico Avila, and that ball got away a little bit, 2-2. very windy. Blowing almost straight away to center field. That ball's hit the shortstop, and it gets through. Okay, guys, once again, single or error? Okay, so they're saying that's error. So Sandoval reaches on an error. 15 miles an hour, the wind. Runner at first base, and the batter, number 1, second baseman Trey Luna. So Sandoval at first, no outs here in the top of the second. I'd like to thank the guys in the press box for their guidance and decision-making process on some of this. And that ball's going to be outside. Rico looks just a little bit out of rhythm. Throwing well, just, I don't know if it's the surface of the mound, the wind, something's not seems right to him. He keeps kind of looking at the dugout. Luna shows bunt. Third base creeping in. Rico got him. No, he didn't. The umpire said no. Nice move over there. Good tag put on by Seth Sanchez. Trying to keep Sandoval close. I know Panthers are thinking double play. Third base is moved way in. Raul Camarena. Got him again? No. I'm telling you, Sandoval's taking about as much lead as he can get away with. And it's still 1 ball, no strikes here with no outs. Top of the second inning. And a swing. Popped it up. And second baseman Brian Diaz gets under it. And it's 1 away. I'm not going to lie, the glare right now is causing me a little bit of a problem off the window, off my glasses. That ball had a little more distance on it than it did. Number 29, Michael Bonda, the left fielder, steps in with 1 out and 1 on. And that pitch, strike 1. I saw San Benito play Weslaco East earlier in the year. That ball's hit out in the right field, and it almost got over his head. And he fell and dropped it. I don't have to ask on that one, I don't think. I'm going to have to call that one E9. That puts the runner on first. The base runner makes it to third. So with the runners on first and third, 1 out, the pitcher, number 10, will step in to bat. So 2 base runners by way of 2 errors here in the second inning. Coach Eddie Cerna wants to talk about it. He's going to come out. We'll step away for just a moment. Okay, play will resume. Once again, Rico Avila trying to work his way out of a predicament that was caused by fielding errors. Runners at first and third, one away. His counterpart, the pitcher for San Benito, number 10, Gabriel Garza, steps in. Chance to help his own cause. He shows bunt. Pulls the bat back, and nice pitch by Rico. It's strike one. No balls, one strike, one away, two on. Batter steps out. He would love to get the batter, but double play, still an option. Runner at first. He's in no hurry to go with the Greyhounds being aware of the arm of Luis Longoria. Again, shows bunt. Pulls it back. They going to get him? They got him. Nice throw. Strike was the pitch. The throw by Longoria. And it's two away. So I was giving them more credit maybe than they deserve, saying they had to know about his arm. And the batter tried to protect the runner by swinging at the pitch to no avail. No balls, two strikes. Two outs, runner at third. The batter, the 9-hole hitter, the pitcher, Gabriel Garza, facing Rico Avila. And the two-strike pitch. Ball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a way to work your way out of a jam there. Nice throw. Good execution by the tag. Nice throw by Longoria. And that one's inside, 2-2. Can't lose him here. On the top of the second inning, Weslaco leads 3-1. On a warm, sunny, windy swing out to second base. Picks it up, throws it to first. Brian Diaz throws it to Seth Sanchez. And the Panthers get out of the inning with no damage done. And the Panthers will come to bat in the bottom of the second. Joseph Rivera, Axel Camarena, and Evan Margot right here on K-West.
32 pitches. 32 pitches.
The heck's the trainer going? Mm-hmm.
You know, the scores in each run, that way it's so much easier for me then. If you don't mind helping me with that.
We're back in the bottom of the second inning. I have a feeling there's been a substitution somewhere in the San Benito lineup. I saw the trainer head to their dugout. The coach talked to the umpire. The umpire is now talking to the Weslaco team. I can't tell you who it could be. It could be maybe the third baseman who was caught stealing. The left fielder. I'm not sure. We'll try to pick it up. But the batter here in the bottom of the second, number 13, right fielder Joseph Rivera, and the first pitch is ball one. And that ball's hit towards the second. First baseman gets under it. And 2 pitches and an out. And it's 1 away. We're back to the top of the order. Axel Camarena will step in. He walked and scored in his first time.
Now batting for the Panthers, Axel Camarena.
He steps in to face Gabriel Garza. And that ball's hit hard by Camarena. Third baseman cannot handle it. Axel runs well. Error or single? Error. We're going to go E5 there. Camarena reaches on an error. And that brings to bat number 4, left fielder Evan Margot singled and scored in the first inning. No outs. I'm sorry, 1 away. Runner down at first base. Margot had a little seeing eye single out in the right field in his first at bat. Pitcher steps away. And tries to get the base, and he does. He's safe. So stolen base by Axel Camarena. And it was ball 1, I believe, to Margot. So reached on an error. Second base on a stolen base. And now he's in scoring position. Evan Margot having trouble with his gloves, I believe. If the gloves don't fit, you must have quit. And here we go. He steps back in. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Runner down at second. And that ball's hit towards the shortstop. And he got Margot at first, but he moves the runner to third. And it's 2 away, and Raul Camarena will step in to bat. His brother Axel down at third base. Panthers trying to put another run on the board here. Camarena flew out to left field in his first at bat. A single will score 1 here in the bottom of the second. Weslaco 3-1 lead. And that ball's hit hard in the hole, and he'll score his brother with a single off the bat of Raul Camarena. Weslaco gets their 4th run, the 2nd run scored today by leadoff hitter Axel Camarena. That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do, get on base and score. And the batter, the catcher, number 10, Luis Longoria, doubled his first time up.
Now batting number 10, Luis Longoria.
Had a great throw in the top of the second to get a runner going to second base. Help work out of a jam that they got in. And that ball's way outside, Ball 1 to Luis Longoria. Pitcher Rico Avila is on deck. Rico had a triple, so the catcher with a double, the pitcher with a triple in the first inning. Oh, nice pitch there, but he said it was outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 away. Runner down at first base, Raul Camarena. Weslaco pushes across 1 run here so far in the second inning. The score stands 4-1. Pitcher steps away. Way outside. 3-1. I'm sure he remembers the double last time up that he hit to the wall. Don't want to make any mistakes here. And that ball's hit hard, and that's going to be another single. The runner makes his way to third. Nice bit of base running by Camarena, and single by Luis Longoria. He has a double and a single now. And who's coming in to run for him? Is that number 3, Jaden Cavazos. Enrico Avila steps in with runners at first and third, 2 outs with the chance to help himself. We mentioned Rico had the triple last time up.
Coming back for your Panthers, number 5, Rico Avila.
And we all know Jaden Cavazos, who's in a run, runs well. I won't be surprised if they head him down to second here early in this at-bat. Enrico snubs that ball over towards the second baseman, and they get him. So, after 2 complete innings of play, Weslaco leads San Benito 4-1. You're watching us live on K-West.
Greyhound pitcher, you're at 35 pitches. 35 pitches.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with it. Good, how you doing? The sun's killing me. That sun's killing me. I can't go to my sunglasses because I need my glasses to read. Top of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Greyhounds, Albert Mercado.
And leading off for San Benito here in the top of the 3rd inning, number 13 center fielder Albert Mercado. He flew out to right field in his first time up. Number 2, the right fielder Ivan Garcia for San Benito does not bat. And the first pitch from Rico Avila is a called strike 1. Here in the top of the 3rd inning with a 4-1 score coming to you from the campus of Weslaco High School. A nice pitch for called strike 2 to the leadoff hitter, Albert Mercado. Lady Panthers playing softball tonight. I believe in Los Fresnos, their last regular season game. They will be in the playoffs. Stay tuned for information on opponent, time, and place of game. Oh, and that one's way outside. 1 ball, 2 strike. And the Panther baseball team you're watching right here, trying to work their way into the playoffs once again. They're in great shape right now. I believe they are in first or in a tie for first. The batter steps out. Mercado. Tristan Montemayor, the catcher, is on deck. He grounded out the first time. And that ball's in the dirt, 2-2. Sun pretty unforgiving out in left field right now. Not for the players. I don't think it really is in their vision. That's going to be a full count. Ball 3. But it's a little rough for the fans and for us in the press box. And a swing and a miss. He fouled it off. Luis took the shot. And he walks the leadoff hitter. Had a 2-strike count on him and let him get away. So here in the top of the 3rd inning, we have a base runner for San Benito with the catcher stepping in, Montemayor. No outs. Excuse me. On deck, shortstop Danny Dial. Dial had a single, scored the only run for San Benito. And that ball got away. Gonna have to call that a wild pitch. Ball 1. And now you have a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. One ball, no strikes. Rico Avila on the mound for the Panthers. And that bunt is popped away. That was a wild bunt attempt. Ball almost went to the Panther dugout in the air. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Rico Avila doesn't like it. He steps away. The batter stepped away earlier. And he shows bunt. And he pops that one up. And they call him safe. Not sure why we didn't let that ball go foul. But you're going to have to call that an infield single by the catcher, Montemayor. And now you have runners at first and third, no outs. And Danny Dial steps in, had a single, scored the only run tonight for the San Benito Greyhounds.
Batting by the Greyhounds, Danny Dial.
On deck, first baseman Alejandro Ibarra for San Benito. Louis Longoria steps out, makes some calls. Still no outs. Runners at first and third. Once again, the Panthers in a little bit of a predicament here. And first pitch is a curveball for strike one to Danny Dial. And that ball's fouled away. The runner was going. But that'll be a two-strike count on Dial. Dial had that seeing-eye hit over the first baseman and shallow right in the first inning. Stole second and scored on a single. No balls, two strikes. Had the pitch out going. And they still second. Luis did not want to make that throw. And that'll be one ball, two strikes. Now the runners are in second and third base. Sun's starting to set finally. That ball's popped out into right field. And he'll tag. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. Sacrifice fly from Danny Dial. And he has an RBI, so he scored a run and he's knocked one in. The runner from second was not able to advance. One away runner at second base. And the batter will be Ibarra. Ibarra singled, had the first RBI of the ballgame. And the first pitch is ball one. Ibarra is the first baseman for San Benito, big number 23. And on the outside half, strike one. One ball, one strike. On deck, DH, Jose Pena. And a swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes. Rico Avila and the boys from Weslaco trying to work their way out of another jam here. That one's going to be outside. Nice job by the catcher, and it's 2-2. Temperatures dropped to 78 degrees, but the wind is still out of the southeast at 14 miles an hour. And that ball's hit second baseman, gets down on it, makes the throw, and it's 2 away. Almost too nonchalant on that play. But Brian Diaz makes the throw to Seth Sanchez. It's 2 away. And the batter, again, the DH, number 7, Jose Pena. Looks like number 8, George Machuch, goes in to run for the catcher. Machuca? Okay. I misread what the coaches wrote. That makes way better sense. He's down running at third base for the catcher, Montemayor, so he can go get his equipment on. The DH, Pena, steps in with 2 outs. Outside, ball 1. And ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. Runner at third base. He moved over on the ground out to second. And that one's in the dirt. That'll be 3 balls and no strikes. We're in the top of the third inning. The score 4-2. San Benito has been able to get one of those runs back here on the top of the third. Scored 1 in the first, none in the second. So far, 1 in the third. Weslaco 3 in the first, 1 in the second. And called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, number 42, Gabriel Sandoval, playing third base. Goes John Boswell on the call. Vinny Berry on the camera, coming to you on K-West tonight. And that ball's hit back. Nice reaction by Rico Avila. I don't think he had any other choice but to catch that ball, but San Benito scores 1. Panthers will try to answer in the bottom of the third right here on K-West.
Panther pitcher, you're at 56 pitches. 56 pitches.
That's almost 20 an inning. $7-18, it'd be 36-54. Yeah.
Leading off for your Panthers, the first baseman, Seth Sanchez.
Bottom of the third inning, big number 23, first baseman Seth Sanchez steps in for his second at bat. Struck out the first time up. Let's go with a 4-2 lead, looking to add to that lead right here. You watch District 32 6A action, and the first pitch is popped up. Catcher's over, and he makes the play. So Sanchez pops out to the catcher, and it's one away here, bottom of the third inning.
Batting for your Panthers now, number 11, Matt Calderon.
So stepping in, center fielder Matt Calderon walked his first time up on 4 straight pitches. Playing center field, number 11, Matt Calderon. And the curveball gets in for strike one. Marco Leal, the DH, should be on deck. And that ball's fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the third inning. Weslaco holding on to a 4-2 lead, looking to add to that with 1 out and 2 strikes to the batter, Matt Calderon. Way outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, tries the curveball on the outside. Way out of the zone. Nice job. Catcher is doing Montemayor for San Benito, keeping that from going through. And it's 2-2. And that's going to be called strike 3. Caught him looking. And it's 2 away. Marco Leal will step in. Marco struck out in his first at bat. Gabriel Garza puts the Panthers down so far 1-2. On deck, right fielder number 13, Joseph Rivera. And that ball's hit. And it gets through. Okay, boys. E7, they're telling me. So Marco Leal is standing on second base by way of an error. And number 13, Joseph Rivera, will step in. That wind's got to be playing havoc with the ball out there, though. It's whipping up pretty good. On deck, Axel Camarena, who has been on base twice, scored twice. And that curveball breaks in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away, runner at second. And that ball's hit hard and is going to get through. That'll score 1. Nice job there by the Panthers getting another cushion run. Marco Leal scores on the single by Joseph Rivera, and we're back at the top of the order. He walked. He reached on an error. He scored twice. The batter, number 24, shortstop, Axel Camarena.
Batting for the Panthers, the shortstop, Axel Camarena.
Good piece of hitting there with 2 outs by Joseph Rivera. And that curveball is hit hard by Camarena. And it's going to be a double. So Axel Camarena, 2-out double. Rivera standing at third, Camarena at second, and the batter will be number 4, left fielder Evan Margot. Margot singled and scored and grounded out.
Batting for the Panthers, number 4, Evan Margot.
Evan can get one out in the grass if he can get a single here, possibly score 2. Nice little 2-run rally by the Panthers. And that ball's going to be outside, ball 1. Well, the pitcher Garcia for San Benito was kind of cooking along here. Got a pop up to the catcher and a strikeout, and then that curveball finds its way in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now he's got to battle out of a jam. And there's another curveball in for a strike. Little lazy curve. I really can't believe that they're not picking up the spin on that ball. And that one's hit hard. And it gets in. And that scores a run. Actually, 2. So both runners score. So a single, 2 RBIs for Evan Margot, and the Panthers. Axel Camarena scores his 3rd run tonight.
Coming back for the Panthers, the 3rd baseman, Raul.
Joseph Rivera scores his 1st run of the night. And that's 3 runs with 2 outs scored by the Panthers here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Score now, 7-2. And base was being stolen. Camarena was swinging away. And there's no balls, 1 strike. Pitcher steps off, looks over at first. Once again, he kind of had a smooth inning in the works, and things have gone south for him. And that ball's hit hard into the gap. That could score another run. Coach Cerna holds him. Camarena with a single. The runner, Margot, goes to 3rd. And Luis Longoria steps in with runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. Panthers have scored 3 runs with 2 outs and have another runner in scoring position.
Now batting number 10, Luis Longoria.
And Luis Longoria steps in. He has a double and a single, scored 1 run. And that way outside, the runner will take second base. So the runner's now on 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Can't tell if San Benito has anybody warming up. I can't see anyone. I know this is the Friday night matchup. I don't know how many arms they used on Tuesday. And that curveball was way inside. And the count is 2 balls. Single into the grass right here will score 2. And that's hit towards the shortstop. He does not make the play, and Longoria makes a valiant effort. I believe that's an error. We're going to go E6 there. That moves the runner up and scores one. And with 2 outs, the Panthers push across 4 runs. And the batter, the pitcher, number 5, Rico Avila, will step up. Looks like Jaden Cavasso's back in to run for
Coming up back for the Panthers.
Longoria.
Rico Avila.
And Longoria, the catcher, with 2 outs, will go into the dugout. He is 2 for 3 tonight, but been on base all 3 times. And that pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1 to Rico Avila. This is the 9th batter of the inning for Weslaco, and the score has jumped up to 8-2. And that ball's hit hard, but foul. The runner was going. He's going to have to come back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Panthers have found their bats here with 2 outs. Kind of all started with an error on the left fielder, then single, double, single, single. And here we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to Rico Avila. And that ball's hit hard up the middle. That'll score another. Gets through the center fielder. That'll score another. Rico's going to have a single, but it's going to end up scoring Rico Avila. And a single and a 3-base error. I know people in the stands are going to say that's a home run. It is not. But with 2 outs, the Panthers have gone crazy. And they have pushed across 7 runs with 2 outs.
Now batting for your Panthers, the first baseman, Seth Sanchez.
And Seth Sanchez started the inning off with a pop out to the catcher. He gets another try at it. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch is ball 1 to Seth Sanchez. Bases are empty, 2 away. Weslaco has pushed 7 runs across this inning, and Seth Sanchez hit that one out to left field, and it's going to be 3 away. So after 3 complete innings of play and 1 bizarre, well-hit bottom of the 3rd, Weslaco takes an 11-2 lead right here on K-West.
Very home pitcher, you're at 58 pitches.
Wow.
58 pitches.
Uh, 15 after 4, 10 after 5. Vinny, do we need to change this battery? Looks like they're making some sort of changes. We'll try to catch it when they This looks like a different body. Is that 42? Maybe it is. Yep. So we're back here in the top of the fourth inning, coming to you from Weslaco High School, the baseball field, District 32 6A action. Coming to you on K-West, Coach John Boswell along with Vinny Berry. And the Panther bats come alive with 2 outs. In the bottom of the third, they score 7 and lead 11-2. And here in the top of the fourth inning, the batter number 42, third baseman Gabriel Sandoval, and the first pitch from Rico Avila, ball 1. Ball hit the shortstop, picks it up, and nice job by Seth Sanchez over at first base, and it's 1 away. Number 1, the second baseman Trey Luna steps in. He popped out to second base in his first at-bat.
Batting for the Greyhounds, Trey Luna.
Sun has finally gone down in left field. The lights are taking over, and that ball hit in the gap, gets through. I'm going to call that one a single. I'm not sure Camarena may have hurt himself. Kind of slid going after that ball. He and his brother quickly called timeout, and here comes the trainer. Once again, we're going to call that a single out there. Trey Luna reaches on a single, and after they check out on the shortstop to see how he's doing, we'll step away for just a second. It appears that shortstop Axel Camarena kind of hitched as he was sliding after that ball hit into the hole over there. He's still kind of walking it off. First I thought it may be a groin because he slid for a second, and then the cleats caught the ground. And it looks like the batter is going to be number 6. And Marco Arispe, number 6, will step in. He will be batting for left fielder Michael Banda. So this is his first at bat. It's 1 out. There's a runner at first. And the pitch from Rico Avila, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. And that one's swing and a miss. The throw from Sanchez. And we have a stolen base by Luna. And the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. There's one away here. Top of the 4th inning. Again, Weslaco bats exploded with 2 outs. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, score stands 11-2. San Benito trying to battle back. And that ball popped up towards third base. Raul Camarena gets over and gets under it. And that'll be 2 away. And the pitcher, big number 10, Gabriel Garza, will step in. He grounded out to second base, his first at bat. Still have a runner down at second. And it's 2 away. No balls, 1 strike. Runs the runner back to second. And 1 ball, 1 strike. And a nice pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitcher, big number 10, Gabriel Garza, faces his counterpart, Rico Avila. Rico had the inside the park home run. At least that's what most people will tell you. It was a single with a 3-base error. Great hustle by him, though. Wow, curveball looked like it was in, but that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. I just got word Rico's cousin, Jaime Banuelos, the center fielder for Wesco East, just hit a 3-run home run against Harlingen South. So both those members of the Avila family doing a nice job tonight. Wow. And we're going to have an outside call, full count. So you get a full count. You got a runner at second. You got 2 away. Got a 9-run lead. And that ball's grounded over towards Sanchez. Rico does a nice job of covering first. And it's 3 away. So San Benito can't score any. Wesco will come up in the bottom of the 4th with an 11-2 lead.
Panther pitcher, you're at 70 pitches. 70 pitches.
Bottom of the fourth inning.
Leading off by your Panthers.
Weslaco up 11-2 over San Benito. Center fielder Matt Calderon steps in. Matt walked his first time up, struck out the second. So he's 0 for 1. Matt Calderon steps in. And that curveball swung and a miss. Pitcher is still Gabriel Garza, big number 10 for San Benito. That one's way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitcher likes to work the outside half, and he also likes to throw some junk. That's a looping curveball fouled back. Looked like it was coming into the fans, but actually it never got anywhere near. On deck, DH Marco Leal. Marco had the long hit out in the left field. It resulted in an error. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Matt Calderon. And swing and a miss. Second strikeout from Matt tonight, and it's 1 away. And Marco Leal steps in. He is 0 for 2, but reached base and scored his last time up on an error.
For your Panthers, number 18, Marco Leal.
Once again, it was senior night here. There's a reception for the seniors and their families after the ball game. And that curveball started way outside and stayed there. Ball 1 to Marco Leal. On deck should be Joseph Rivera, but it looks like number 3 is out with a bat. I believe that would be Jaden Cavazos. Those of you that want to keep it straight, Jaden's the receiver, Jacob's the quarterback. And that ball is hit out in the left field, and it's hit deep. And the center fielder, my goodness, what a great play out there by Albert Mercado for San Benito. Running away, finds a way to get onto that ball to straightaway center. You see the flag out there at half mast. Barbara Bush, former First Lady and first mother, passed away at 92 years old. And Jaden Cavazos, number 3, steps in. With 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Jaden hits the ball out in the center field, and he's back running again. And the left fielder and the center fielder nearly collide. But they make the play again. Great play by the center fielder. So after 4 complete innings of play, Weslaco still leads 11-2 over San Benito. The 5th inning will be up when we come back.
Greyhound pitcher, you got 65 pitches. 65 pitches.
Okay, looks like Eddie's making some changes. Like Jaden went to right. Jacobs at second, right? John Hernandez coming to bat. Number 16.
Leading off for the Greyhounds, John Hernandez.
So we have a new batter for San Benito. And he will be batting for the center fielder. His number 16, John Hernandez, hits it to third. And the throw, nice job. And it's one away here in the top of the fifth inning. Weslaco with the 11-2 lead. And the batter, the catcher, number 4, Montemayor, steps in for San Benito with one out. Defensive changes for the Panthers. Out in right field, Jaden Cavazos, number 3, playing second base, number 2, Jacob Cavazos. That ball's hit hard, gets through. I'm going to call that one a single. Too hot to handle. Montemayor hits the ball out in the left field with one out. He has a single. That's his second of the ball game. And the batter, number 19, Danny Dial, singled, scored a run in the first, sacrifice fly to right in the third. This is his third at bat. And it's one away. And the first pitch, strike one. Rico Avila, the pitcher for Weslaco, behind the plate. Mr. Steady, number 10, Luis Longoria. And that ball slapped out into right field. Jaden Cavazos works his way under it, makes the play, and it's 2 away. That's the second time Dial's flied out to right field. Excuse me. And with 2 outs, the batter, big number 23, the first baseman, Alejandro Ibarra. Ibarra singled and grounded out tonight. Coach John Boswell, Vinny Berry coming to you on K-West. They run for the catcher. I believe that's number 8, George Machuca.
Batting for the Greyhounds, Alejandro Ibarra.
Rico Avila doing a nice job for the Panthers, and there's the pitch. Say it's outside for ball 1. And that ball's hit. Seth Sanchez steps over, picks it up, steps on first. And that is it for San Benito. They leave one runner on, score none. Weslaco will come to bat in the bottom of the 5th with a 9-run lead.
You're at 76 pitches. 76 pitches.
And I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today from a woman who said she was through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while
Bottom of the 5th inning here at Weslaco High School. The Panthers come to bat here with a 9-run lead, and their leadoff hitter, number 24, shortstop Axel Camarena, steps in. He walked and scored, reached on an error and scored, doubled and scored. Scored 3 runs tonight, and that ball's hit over toward shortstop, and he's going to be safe. Infield single by Axel Camarena, and he reaches for the 4th time tonight, and the batter will be number 4, left fielder Evan Margot. Margot has 2 singles and a ground out, scored 2 runs. So he's 2 for 3, scored 2 runs tonight. Part of that crazy 3rd inning, he scored and had a hit. See if we can continue the trend. And that ball's hit out in the right center. And that could end the ball game. We're in the 5th inning. This run will make it 10. Margot's got a stand-up double. And I believe that's the ball game. Let's see. Yes, the umpire has just confirmed the ball game is over. So by way of run rule, the Weslaco Panthers win tonight on senior night. Wait a minute, the umpire's talking about it, so let's not go too fast. And that is the ball game officially. And once again, tonight on senior night, Weslaco Panthers find their bats in the 3rd inning on the RBI double by Evan Margot, complete the 10-run rule, and beat San Benito by a score of 12-2. So on behalf of myself, Coach John Boswell, all the guys here in the press box at Weslaco High School, and the cameraman, Vinny Berry, thanks for watching high school baseball on K-West. Good night, everybody. Gabriel Garza.